Well, less than a week since taking in a foster dog, a local mom is crediting the pit bull with saving her son's life after the dog detected the boy's blood sugar was dropping. Fox 9's Bill Keller's here with the story of an unlikely hero, Bill, and all sorts of surprises in this one.
Yeah, I mean, think about this, Jeff. The woman had just rescued this dog from the Minneapolis Animal Control hours before that dog was to be put down. Now it seems the dog has sort of returned the favor. She had planned to just foster that dog until someone could adopt it. Now she is making that dog a permanent part of her home.
As you can see, he's a happy, healthy little boy.
To watch Peyton Anderson play with his dog, you can tell there is a special bond. But his mother didn't know how special until last week, when Tater Tot alerted her in the middle of the night that her 4-year-old son was not well.
He just seemed kind of weird, he wasn't really coherent, deliriously tired.
Christy Smith had only picked up the 10-month-old pit bull rescue a few days earlier, but the dog could sense something was wrong, licking and jumping on the boy who wouldn't wake up.
And he kept on whining and barking and running between the two of us, so I checked on him, and he was barely breathing.
She rushed him to the emergency room where doctors began running a battery of tests before they discovered his blood sugar was dangerously low.
If his blood sugar was that low, he may have been producing ketones. So that may have been what the dog picked up on.
Dr. Isis Sanchez says it was Tater's keen sense of smell that detected the change in Peyton's body.
Because for them, what for us is, barely a whiff of something, gives them a huge picture of what's going on.
Aside from smell, Sanchez says dogs may actually have a sort of sixth sense that can detect changes in electrical activity, which is how some dogs may be able to warn people with epilepsy about seizures before they happen.
Doggy heroes come in all sizes.
Peyton has tested negative for diabetes, and while they still can't explain what happened, Christy is convinced Tater Tot saved her son's life.
I could have been one of those moms, sitting there telling people how I lost my son.
Yeah, amazing with all the experience that Christy has gotten fostering pit bulls. She is still in disbelief, Jeff, of just how special this one is. And the veterinarian says that Tater Tot would be a great candidate to try what they call nose work, kind of almost like a new agility where they work on finding smells.
Yeah, well, there's so many dogs who are trained in a variety of aspects for detecting all sorts of medical situations. But interesting that this little guy apparently didn't have diabetes, but his blood sugar goes low.
Yep.
And he goes into ketoacidosis.
Exactly. And of course, his body, again, I've got a very bad sniffer. I can barely tell when there's a candle in the room, but those dogs can tell that there's something very, very different going on. Again, alerting to that mother. And again, he has no really prior relationship with this family. Only been in the house for a week or so, but looks like he's going to be there for quite some time.
A good